Hey everybody, thanks for watching my video. My name is Russell I, the Vitality Guy, and today we're going to foam roll the lower legs. We're going to do the calves, and we're also going to do the shins here. So a lot of tension in these guys. These, when we walk, anything we do pretty much, tap our feet. A lot of the IT band stuff that I talked about with this outer thigh with me runs down into this muscle as well. I think a lot of people have something right here. If you can see that right there towards the top is a big spot. There's some stuff down here by the ankle on both sides. If you run across that shin bone with your finger, you'll probably run into 2 or 3 spots right there. And then there's one in the back here for me and one on the inside here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get in like a pigeon pose to do the front first. So we're going to run over this first and then hit this. So it's kind of like a modified pigeon pose. This knee is more like a 90. So once I get into position and I've stabilized, I start moving back and forth. There's that spot up there. And then you'll get all the way down here. And there's usually a spot right there. Breathe through this one. This one's not too bad, but we're going to go ahead and hit it a couple more times. Okay. And now that we're on that side's done, we're going to go over to this one. Is a little bit more tricky. So you want to point your toe up and then kind of push down like you're a leg press, a side leg press. And you're just going to roll over. You don't put a whole lot of weight on this. There's just no, it's hard to. But you just want to make sure that the roller is going, from just below the knee to just below the ankle. And along that line the best you can. And then we're going to do the back of the calf. So you do the outer calf with your toe pointed out, then the middle of the calf, toe pointed up, and then you can kind of move your hips and then do the inner calf here. So we'll start in the outer calf, and I'll have this spot kind of right here, right underneath that knee, and then there's one kind of below there too, just down that median right there. And there you go. Isolate that. They can be so bad that they'll shake your shake your foot. Your foot will be shaking because it's just a big knot in there. Yeah, or you're gonna pop or something. But once it's gone, you can sweat them out. It's once you go get it out, it feels so much better. But getting there is definitely can be pretty not enjoyable. So I'm going to move back to the middle of the calf here and just back and forth. You kind of hit that one right there. There's one in the middle right there. And then the inside. Again, I'm not pushing very hard on this inside. It's just hard to do. There's no leverage there with the hip. But just getting over it and spending a little time just to make sure there's nothing that needs to be addressed. So go ahead and switch calves. Go to the outside first. Again, I would start on the inside, but on this one, I'm going to get to the outside because I just don't feel a lot of tension in there. And I definitely feel a lot of tension right here. This one's pretty bad. Historically. So I'm just going to breathe through it. Oof, man, that is a bad one. breathe through it and just kind of go over it again. See if I can't just get some of that tension out. Just hang out here for a second. Yeah, these things will go away, and over time, if you can be consistent and you don't have the syndromes that I have, this shouldn't, in a couple weeks, it should be pretty easy. Oh, there's a kitty. And now I'm going to move to the middle of the calf. Man, that was tough. Actually, I'm going to go down here a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now to the middle of the calf. Just go back and forth. I usually don't have a whole lot here. There might be one right there in the middle here. If you want, you can put some pressure with your hand to help. Don't forget to breathe. All right, and then we're going to go on the inside here. Again, I'm not putting very much weight on this. I just want to make sure I can get it, to make sure I can feel if I've got anything going on there. Usually I don't. It's usually on the other side next to that shin. All right, so we've done both the calves now. This is going to be very helpful when you're walking. If you walk, especially if you walk 10,000 steps a day, you're going to build some of that stress and tension in those calves and in those shins. So very important to do this one. Very important to do all of these to make sure to know where your spots are. It's important to know, I think, where your spots are so you can release those spots, because the spots in your calf very well could lead to your lower back. I mean, it's crazy how these things. Sometimes when I'm releasing my the other day I was releasing my shoulder, and I felt something which I thought was in, like, right here where my kidney would be. But as I moved across my midsection to try to find it, I found out it was my psoas. So all the way from up here, all the way to down here, sometimes you'll have to travel around your body to find them. But once you do, and you release them, it changes the whole dynamic of where you're at with your stress, with your tension in your body. And if you're breathing and you're releasing tension in your body, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel less stressed out. I mean, it's going to change your mindset. So I encourage you to keep doing these things. Thanks again for watching my video. Until next time, be happy, be kind, help others, and do your best. And I'm talking to you. Have a great day. Thanks.